are going to start chapter second, that is natural numbers and whole numbers. So before starting the chapter, let's discuss about what are natural numbers and what are whole numbers. So natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3 and goes on till infinity, that has no end. And whole numbers, if we start number from 0, then 1, 2, 3 to infinity, that are whole numbers. Means if we add 0 to the natural numbers, they are called whole numbers. So that is the difference between natural numbers and whole numbers. Now we will start exercise. And first question, we have to represent the following numbers on the number line. So let's draw a number line. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So first is 2. This is, you can make an arrow like this for representing. Next 3, next 5, then 7, then 11, and then 14. All the numbers have been represented on the number line like this. Now, question second. In question second, we have to find the successor of the following numbers. First part is, so to find the successor, add 1 to the given number. So we'll add 1, 10, 1, 9, 0, 0. This will be the successor. In question third, we have to find the predecessor. For finding predecessor, we will less one number from the given number, that is 9, 9, 9 and 0. This will be a predecessor. And the remaining parts you can do yourself. Now question number 4, represent on the number line. We have to represent this addition on the number line. So draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we are on the 0. First go to 3. 3. Make arrow like this in the direction of the movement. And move 2 steps because we have to add 2. Move 2 steps. 1, 2. Now 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 5 is your answer. Do the remaining parts by yourself. Now next question. Now in question number 5, like question number 4, in question 4 we have represent the addition on the number line. Now in this question we will represent subtraction on the number line. So let's draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Now we are standing on 0. First move 7 steps to the right because 7 is a positive integer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And show the direction of movement by the arrow. Now as minus 2 is a negative integer, we will move 2 steps backward. 1 and 2. Make an arrow in the direction. So 5 is your answer. Okay. Now in question 6, multiplication should be represented on the number line. Draw a number line. So 3 multiply 3, we have to move 3 steps in a one jump. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps in one jump. In second jump also 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. In third jump also 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. So we have get the answer, that is 9. 3 multiplied by 9 is 9. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. 9 question number 7. We have to tell how many whole numbers are there between 47 and 69. We have to count the numbers. Like after 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. So now count these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the answer will be 21 whole numbers are there between 47 and 69. Now we will move to the exercise number 2.2. Exercise 2.2. First question, first part. Is the sum of any two even numbers an even number? Verify with taking whole numbers. देखिए हमको एक क्वेश्चन में पूछ रहा है कि अगर हम कोई भी टू इवन नंबर्स लें और उनको प्लस करें तो उनका जो आंसर आएगा क्या वो भी इवन नंबर होगा? हमें एग्जांपल लेकर सॉल्व करना है, एग्जांपल लेना है होल नंबर। सो लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल। सपोज टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ इवन नंबर्स। इवन नंबर्स आर दोस which divided by 2 completely. So 4 is an even number plus 6 is an even number. When we add these two terms we will get 10 and 10 is also an even number. So we can say that the sum of two even number is always an even number. जब भी हम दोनों even numbers को ऐड करेंगे then we will get an even number in the answer. Now in second part, is the sum of any two odd numbers an odd number? Give an example in support of answer. अब इसे बताना है कि अगर हम two odd numbers लें और उनको ऐड करें तो क्या आंसर odd ही होगा. So let's take an example. Let's take two odd numbers. Odd numbers are those which are not divided by 2. So 3 is an odd number and 5 is an odd number. When we add these two terms, we will get 8, which is an even number. 8 is not an odd number. So we can say that sum of two odd numbers is not an odd number. Okay. Now question second. Determine the sum by suitable rearrangement. First part, some numbers are given 157 plus 376 plus 413 and 524. We have to rearrange the numbers and then we will add the numbers. So for rearranging we have to simplify this. देखिए हमको क्या करना है कि हमको इस तरीके से दो नंबरों को अरेंज करना है कि वो सिंपली हम उसको क्या कर सकें, ऐड कर सकें. तो देखिए हम क्या करते हैं 57 में अगर हम यहाँ पर देखेंगे तो 100 बनाने के लिए 57 को 43 जो है कम पड़ रहे हैं तो हम ऐसा करते हैं इसको 10 के टेबल्स में अगर देखें तो 70 बनाने के लिए इसको 13 की ज़रूरत है. तो 157 प्लस 413 ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, और बाकी के 376 प्लस 524 कर लेते हैं. तो 13 प्लस 17 हम इसको बिना लिखे ही काउंट कर सकते हैं. 13 प्लस 57 इज 70 एंड 400 प्लस 100 इज 500. तो 570 इज द आंसर. And 76 plus 24 is 100. 500 plus 300 is 800. So this is 900. Now we will add 900 and 500 is 1470. 1470 is the answer. So we have to arrange the numbers in such a manner that we can easily solve without calculating the sum. Now question number 3rd. So in question number 5, we have to first add the terms and then check the answer. So 325 and 4964. It is 9, 8, 12 and 5. And now we will check the answer by rearranging the terms. This terms will be in upper part. 325, 9, 8, 12. So as you can see, answer are same. In this way you will do the remaining parts. Now this is question number 4 and this is question number 5. Find the sum by suitable range. Some numbers are given: 34 plus 35 plus 36 plus 37 plus 65 plus 63 plus 64 plus 66. We have to rearrange the numbers to make a combination of 100. 34 plus 66 makes 100, so 34 plus 66. Now 35 and 65 will be 100, so 35 plus 65, and 36 plus 64 and 37 plus 63. 37 plus 63. Now this will be 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. So the sum is 400. Okay, now we will move on to the next exercise. Exercise 2.3. In the question number 1, we have to first subtract these two terms and check the answer by addition. So let us subtract 9 minus 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Now we will have to check this answer. 1, 3, 2, 1, and we will add this lower term to the answer. 2, 6, 7, 8. 9, 9, 9. So you can see this part and this part is same. So our answer is correct. Now question number 2. What must be added to a number to get the sum as the greatest number of 7 digits? So that first, which is the greatest number of 7 digits? Of 7 digits. Yes. 9, 9, 9, 9. This is the greatest number of 7 digits, and question is asking what must be added to 847 6251. So we will subtract this term from the greatest number. 251 7684 8476. We will subtract this term. 8 4 7 3, 2, 5 and 1. So this is the answer. Now question number 3. In question 3, what is the difference between the largest number of 4 digits and the smallest number of 6 digits? So largest number of 4 digits will be 4 times 9, and the smallest number of 6 digits is 1 and 5 times 0. And we have to find the difference of these two numbers. So minus this will be the difference. Now question 4. can do question number 4 in homework, and we will do question number 5 now. The digits 4 and 7 of a number. There is a number 543, 728. This is the original number. And we have to make a new number by interchanging the digits 4 and 7. So new number will be 5, 7 in place of 4, 3 and 4 in place of 7, 2, 8. This is new number. And we have to find the difference of these two numbers. As you can see, this number is greater. So 5, 7, 3, 4, 2, 8 minus 5, 4, 3, 7, 2, 8. Difference of these two numbers 0, 0, 7, 9, 2. This is the answer. Now next question. In question 6, population of a town is given. Population of town. It is 60,000. And in that town, there were number of men were 32,457 and number of women 13,296. And the question is asking about the number of children. So to find out the number of children, we will first add these two terms, men and women. 13, 50, 7, 5 and 4. This is the population of men and women, and we will subtract this from the total population. Children, number of children will be 60,000 minus 45,753. This is 14,000. I am doing again this subtraction. This is comma, not 1. So 14,247. This was children in that town. Now question 7. What must be added to the least number found by digits? Some digits are given 0, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These two types of digits are given and we have to form least number, smallest number from their digits. So smallest number will be 1, 0, 3, 5, 7. And from these digits we have to find the greatest number. So greatest number will be 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. And now we have to find the difference of these two numbers. So 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, subtract 1, 0, 3, 5, 7, 3, 6, 0, 6 and 7. This will be the required number. Now last question of exercise 2.3, question number 8. You can do it by yourself. Now we start exercise 2.4. In the first question, first part is 4 multiply 694 multiply 125 multiply. So we have to find this product by the rearrangement of the numbers. We can simplify this equation by rearranging the numbers. So 4 multiply 125 multiply 2 will be, these three numbers will be multiplied by 694. As you can see, when 125 will be multiplied by 4, it's 500, and 500 multiplied by 2 will be 1000. So 694. Now this is so easy to calculate. 694 and 30. Okay. So the remaining two terms will be done like this. Now question second. First part is 7909 multiply 98 plus 7909 multiply 2. In this question you can see 7909 in this and 7909 are common. So take this as common, 7909, and because we have to add, there is a plus sign, 98 and plus 2. We will add these two terms, 98 and 2. Now 7909 will be multiplied by 98 plus 2, that is 100. So answer will be 7909 and 20. This will be the answer. Next question. We have to find the product of largest 3-digit number. So largest 3-digit number is 999, and the sum of 2456, sum of 2456 and 344. We have to multiply this by the largest 3-digit number. So 999 will be multiplied by 2810. Now we can simplify this question by multiply by 3000 minus 999 multiplied by 200. Okay. This answer will be 199,800, and this product will be 199,800, and we will subtract these two terms. So the answer will be 2797,200. Now next question. Number 7, there is a boy, Mohit, who buys 40 chairs and cost of one chair is 375 rupees, and he also buys 40 tables and cost of one table is 125 rupees. So we have to find the total money he spent. So total cost of chairs is 375 multiplied by 40, that is 15,000 rupees, and cost of table 125 multiplied by 40, that is 5,000 rupees. So the total cost will be the cost of table and chairs, that is 20,000 rupees. Now next question. So in question number 9, we have to subtract the product of this number and this number from the greatest number formed by using these digits. So first we have calculated the product of 63538 by 35. It is equal to 3830, and the greatest number formed by using these digits is 6543210. Now we have subtracted this number from the multiplication, the product, and the answer is 4319380. Now question number 10, you can do it by yourself. We will move to the exercise 2.5.